What's up, everyone? This is BigPowner, and this is going to be about tying everything together.
This
Um,
is your
I think a
eternity.
lot of people they get one bit of advice, but I think some people some people have actually told me that being really specific about the advice, exactly what I'm doing, is what's the most helpful. And a guy just told me today, I forget his name. I gotta do this delirium, but said that, talking through everything was really helpful, just hearing it. So I've kind of given all the pieces, but the reality is tying it all together is what really makes it so that you're making the most currency. Because if you're practicing one thing, of course it's going to help, but if you're doing all of the right things at the right times, that's what's going to be the most profitable. So that means choosing the right Xana modifiers. That means choosing the right master mission, the right master for the map. That means investing in the maps when they're going to be the most profitable. Because what is it I like to do? I don't like to spend a lot of time trading. I like to use the resources that I get to generate the most amount of currency to maximize my earnings with minimizing my trading time, because trading time is zero profit. And I am not playing the game to be a trade bot. I want to actually play the game. So for like this mission, ooh, for like this mission, I am doing the Xana Master mission. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm on a tier 16 map. The Xana is going to have the highest chance to be profitable because it's on a tier 16 map, which means I have access to all synthesis maps. I also have access to all Guardian maps at the highest rate, because like if I do tier 15, then my Xana missions are going to offer some missions that are not going to be tier 16 missions, which means it's cutting out half of my chances for Guardian maps, which I want the best possible chance to get those maps whenever I'm using that master. So that's an important thing, so you should take note of that. Never use your Xana outside of a tier 16. This was something that I covered pre-season as far as your goals to get to a place where you're going to be able to farm like me. But I'm recovering it now in case maybe you're new to the channel or you didn't see that video. What do we do in the other maps? Because my recommendations has been kind of a mixture of tier 14, tier 15, because obviously we have some maps that, have chances to drop us really big drops, like the Doctor's card, or the Nurse cards are still over 2 exalts. So we have a selection of 14, 15, and 16 maps. Obviously, we're not going to have Xana all of the time, so, we can't be pumping her on every single map. We do want to make sure that we use her the best, simply for that reason, because we can't use her all of the time. But what do we do in those other maps? So Einhar is basically the master that I'm going to use when I'm juicing maps up. Like for instance, when I'm playing Burial Grounds and I'm investing into the maps, I'm going to use Einhar because he is a master that adds quantity to the map. Therefore, I'm going to have chances to get to higher delirium levels, get better rewards, which is an important part of, min-maxing my earnings. So, use Einhar like that. What do we do with our other missions? Because obviously we can't just run Einhar and Xana. If you took my early game advice, you are working on the completion, you're working on getting your Awakener 8, and you'll have a nice set of master missions to use once you reach that point. The most profitable are the Xanas, because she gives us a chance at the synthesized maps, which, Cortex has drops that are worth as much as Doctor cards, and it's, a 3 exalt map, so when she opens up a free one of those for you, that's a pretty sweet deal. Obviously, the Guardian maps, those are basically guaranteed, like, 30 to 60 chaos for getting that fragment, whether you're going to sell it or you're going to use it. So she's super valuable, and she's going to be super valuable throughout the whole season, simply for that reason, for synthesis maps and Guardian maps. But what else do we have? It's nice that last season, basically gave some buffs to Jun, so Jun is better now. And they buffed this season Alva. So really the only thing I'm not really cashing in on is Nico, because I don't delve. And honestly, they made delve even worse this season. This is not a delve league. There is still currency to be made in there if you like it. There's not as many people doing it, so I'm sure that people are still able to make an income in there. But that ain't my thing. I did the last season. I showed what the actual earnings were. Because every season someone's gonna be like, the earnings are amazing. I'm making 60x alts a day. No, you're not. Not even close. Just go deeper. So I have tested the Alva. If you focus on your map and you upgrade the right things, obviously you can pick if it's like, if there's two different choices and one's a currency that you want, you're obviously going to pick that over something that, adds lightning damage to the monsters or something like that. If you're going for rewards, you're going to pick and then upgrade what it is that you're going for, obviously. So that's pretty simple. I'm going to rank lower right now in the season. This is like the beginning of week 2, day 1 of week 2. I'm going to rank her lower than Jun. The reason why is Jun early is going to be, she drops some stuff that's valuable and can turn into a nice little profit stream until a bunch of people unlock the stuff. Paradoxical Rapier right now is like 4x alts. Obviously, that's not the only reason why we're doing it. It's just an added bonus. If it drops, that's 4x alts. But the main reason why we're doing it is because we have a lot of chance for good things like white sockets through Varici and research, or we have Hillock can give us increased quality on our gear. I've covered this stuff last season. You could go back and watch those videos if you wanted. Or what my suggestion to you is if you're going to start farming Jun, you should just type into Google syndicate PoE and look for the things that each one of those people in the syndicate give to you. I'm going to make it real simple. They all have rewards. In each one of the rows, they give different stuff. And where they are in that row, either leader or someone behind the leader is going to determine basically what you get. Then the rank of your person is going to determine how good it is. So, like, for instance, the quality from Hillock. Hillock offers 24, 26, 28% quality at the highest level. Obviously, if he is a leader, if that's what you're farming for, you want him to be the leader, you want him to be the highest level, because then he's going to give you 28% on 2 benches, which means you can craft it on, but you need to make sure he's in the right spot for what it is that you want. 2 flasks, armor, weapons, and you get 2 of them in the leader spot. Then the mastermind, that's where the paradoxical rapier can drop. Also, there's other good stuff that can drop. You can get some craftable stuff for your flasks, which is cool. Like, for instance, something I use pretty much every season on a lot of my builds is the percentage crit during flask. That is something that people do like micro hustles on. Until a lot of people get it, it's a pretty good little micro hustle that people do every league. Basically, they just craft it onto flasks and then they sell them. They sell it for more than the craft costs. And anytime they find flasks, they craft it on it and put it up for sale. And depending on how good the roll winds up being, because obviously crafting over and over again is going to cut into your profits, depends on how much they mark it up. So there's a lot of small little hustles like that you can go for. So those are my tips for the Masters. If you run out of Xana, Einhar, Jun, start pumping the Alva. I don't like Alva still this season, even though they made her rewards better. I will start using her. The thing is she, like, her encounters, in order to make a good temple, you have to actually see what's connecting to what and, what you're getting. You have to pick, so you have to take a second to look at those things. So doing that while you're inside of a delirium is going to make you lose your delirium rewards. You're not going to get as good of
I
a
could use a
delirium
hand, Ted.
reward, so that's what I don't like about that. Oh, sweet! Super XP map. This is a super rare map, too.
I've
That's
discovered a
crazy.
location in the atlas with some...
Xana's also really good for your completion because she offers you a lot of rare maps and stuff like that. This map, even on a level 3, is like... Actually, I'm going to invite my friend. I'm going to be nice. This is the best XP map in the game. Let me see what my friend wants. I'll invite a few friends. So I'm going to go ahead and show how good the XP is on this, but if you just wanted the start of this, then you can log out at this point, because I'm going to be playing this map to let you guys check this out, because I didn't expect to get Tropical Paradise. So I'll be starting at like 5%. We'll see.
My mana is spent.
Oh, they went into the boss without me? Damn. So like 15%, so far. Still have some stuff on here. Oh, we still got a lot. So I got 12% XP at level 92, so that's pretty sweet. Anyways, that is pretty much it. Buff up the maps that are going to give you the most rewards. Use the right masters on the right missions, and yeah. If once you get the blight, start pumping that. Obviously, it's gonna be best. Sweet. I guess, you know, some people like to watch the play. Let me kill the boss. So I will continue it again now, since we're gonna be running cool maps.
I am the Emperor.
My mana is spent.
Rise, I am the new creator. I am innocence. Rise.
Look at that. Shit's funny.
I am the Emperor.
So tanky. I did get some upgrades. I have started upgrading this dude a little bit. He ain't the same he was when I created him. He has nice boots now. He's got nice
I
boots.
am no beast of burden.
Yeah, he's gotten a little bit better. Yeah, there's. Oh, I guess I pretty much finished the map in that delirium. Let's make a little space. I don't really need that much space because it's his map, but. These maps are kind of annoying. Like they're cool and you get a lot of XP from them, but. So you gotta be in a certain range to get XP. That's the reason why I'm not just like, oh shit, look at that lag. It's actually a really good combo for team play. He's playing a mapper, playing a boss killer. We both get more experience. I actually leveled up last night boss killing. It's pretty funny. Farming Elder Shaper. I mean, I don't even know if I can call Elder and Shaper a fight at this point. I get shields for like over 5,000 now. You don't want slinky skin boots? Man. Oh god, dude.
My mana is spent.
You don't want a leather belt? I'll take it.
You and I were allies, friends. I am everywhere. Great class will serve, and so will you. Annihilate. Every friendship becomes a betrayal given enough time.
That's actually a pretty hard fight, but I did Cortex like it was nothing. So I wasn't worried about that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.